All right, all right, all right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Misfit Corner Scams. This is the artist known as Andrew speaking, and I'm live streaming. And the person of attention, the one who needs all the attention in the room, is making as much noise as possible right now. And I figured I'd bring her in and reintroduce everybody to Betsy. She's here. She's a superstar. She's everybody's favorite kitten. Not really. She's a good girl, but she's playing on my desk and trying to make as much noise and ruckus as possible. Apparently I have a spoon in a metal cup right here, and she can't get enough of it. What are you gonna knock that over? You crazy ass cat. Hey Max, how's it going? Max is here, says, "Yo, do you make your own decisions in the state of Florida?" I do. Anita's here. Hi everybody. Hello there. Max says, "It's not a cat channel." No, it is not. This is not a cat channel. But I figured a week of me being gone, leaving videos, and no kittens in any of them, I figured I'd at least tease you a little bit with her. But Record Crate says, "Yes, she is. That's right." And Max says, "This is not a cat community." No, it's not. We're not a kitten channel, but that cat is adorable. That kitten is adorable. Hope everybody's doing well. Um, I was on a road trip last week. We left Friday morning and drove to Missouri. Took 2 days to get there just because it's a long ass drive. I left early. I left on Wednesday and came back late Thursday. And you know how they say you often need a vacation from your vacation? Well, yesterday, Friday, was my vacation from the vacation. I slept in. I didn't have to go to work. I didn't have to go to the store. Went out to dinner with the wife, had a good time, and just relaxed. But I did get numerous calls while I was on vacation, and loved every one of them. Had a couple really great ones. I tell my wife that when I download the calls from my phone to my computer, I will often put the date, what type of scam it is, whether it's a credit card scam, an Amazon scam, and so forth. And if it's a really good call, I put the word gold after it. And I had at least 4 or 5 gold calls lined up. Medicare gold cars, electricity company gold calls. I just several really great ones. Um, just I had a lot of fun, and my mother-in-law, who was driving with me up to Missouri, was shocked at how many Medicare calls I got in like the stretch of like a 2 hour stretch. It was like back to back to back to back, and she was like, "You get so many calls." I said, "I know, and it's because I'm such an old person that I need Medicare." I think it goes back to the fact that we used to live with my wife's grandmother, uh, who needed somebody to stay with her full time, so we volunteered, and we would get calls for her all the time. Now I'm not sure exactly how my telephone number got associated with her, but that's probably where a lot of the Medicare calls originate. Somebody asked me in one of the comments, says, "You don't look 60 whatever." I said, "I know. I'm not." I tell them I am. If they're calling about the life insurance, I tell them I'm 62. And if they're calling about Medicare, I tell them I'm 67. The reason is both of those numbers are within their wheelhouse that they're trying to aim for. They're trying to get, and I can remember what years are associated with those ages. So 1960 is 62, and 1955 is 67. So in my mind, I've got it. I'm ready to go when they ask me my date of birth, and I've only screwed it up 4 or 5 times. So in the past. But let's see who else is here. Max says, do scam calls?" Hold on, I forget I have the ability to show the questions. Do scammers call you on your road trips or during conventions ever? They called me nonstop during the road trip, and it didn't bother me any. There she is again. Hey, what you doing? They called. I got Medicare scam calls, Amazon scam calls, credit card scam calls, numerous ones, and I just had fun with them completely. So Anita says, Misfit, I just got back from there. You did? Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, we went out. You know what's so funny is my mother-in-law has a timeshare right on the lakes, the Lake of the Ozarks. There's a boat club, there's all that stuff. And one of the things the family that gathers likes to do is go boating, and they drag the kids behind in these big tube thingamabobs and just have them go flying off the boat, and it's always fun. Well, last year I did it, and I went because my wife said I want to go. I said, okay, fine, I'll go. This year, knowing that they were renting a boat and going to do this, I asked my mother-in-law, I said, can I take the car and go up to, the next largest city in near here and check out some comic book stores? And she said, sure, go ahead, have fun, make it into a business thing. And I did, and I didn't feel guilty about it at all. I let the old ladies, the family, the kids go out on the boat and have a good time, and I drove and visited multiple comic book stores. So I had a blast. Oh, Avery's here. Let me bring him in real quick.
What's up, man?
What's up, my friend? How are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Feeling better from yesterday?
Yeah.
You sound much better.
Yeah.
All right, excellent. Hold on a second. Max has got another question. Max says, ooh, I like that they never question you when you tell them you're 65 years old. Actually, I do. I have gotten a couple of comments where the scammers will say, oh, wow, you sound really young for 62 or 67. You sound more like you're 35. And I'm like, that's right. That's good.
They really think everybody's stupid.
Oh, no. I have proof that they think we're stupid.
Oh, yeah.
One of the scam calls that I think I have it scheduled for Monday, is a credit, not a credit card scammer. It's an Amazon. No, it's a Medicare scammer, and he breaks character, and we go into a long discussion, or not a long discussion, but about how stupid he thinks Americans are. And what's so funny is when the call was over, I mean, it was shocking at what he said. And I played it for my mother-in-law, and she's like, oh my, he said all that? And I said, yep. And when they break character and they know they're not going to get you, they'll say whatever they want. And it was fun. It's hilarious. It's actually very funny. So if you ever want to know what a credit card or a Medicare scammer thinks of you.
Yeah, they think we're all stupid.
Yeah.
I get those calls. It's like, I'm not 65.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not on Medicare.
Well, I make up stuff. I make up names. I make up addresses. I make up dates of birth. I make up everything. And what I think is really funny is when they actually call and ask for one of the fictitious names that I've given to them in the past, like Herschel Jones. I've gotten calls from Medicare for Herschel Jones, and the person does not exist, which is always funny. Oh, Manuel's here. How's it going, my friend? He says, good evening. Happy Saturday. Fantastic Saturday. Loving it.
They do. Herschel exists to them.
He does. Even though he doesn't sound 67, he sounds more like he's 25, 26. I can pass for that age, right?
No.
Rosemary says, love all that you do. Thank you, Rosemary. And I enjoy the heck out of it. So, hey, don't even think about biting any of those wires. Come here. Oh, she's getting into the stage where she wants to bite everything. I have video of her. She's laying next to the dog. And I'll walk into the room and the dog will see me and he'll start shaking his tail. And she goes after his tail. And he's got to tuck his tail as quickly as possible because she'll eat it. Do I not look like a cat person? I'm definitely a cat lady.
Oh,
All right, I'm gonna put you down on the ground. You can play around down there for a little bit. Try not to eat anything. But I
Yeah.
hadn't shared any videos of her while I was gone, so I wanted to make sure everybody could see her in the live stream.
Oh, okay.
Max says, are the veteran scam calls pre-recorded or live person? I've gotten both. I actually got a live person for one of the police calls as well as one of the veterans calls, and then I've also gotten the recorded voice where there's somebody else on the line listening to your responses and giving you responses based on what you say. And it always comes down to two things. I always ask them the same two questions, and if they're honest and they tell you the answers to these questions, there's a chance it could be a valid thing, but it never is. Number one, who's getting the money? And number two, how much money, what percentage of the money actually goes to the charity? And more and more, you're going to find that they're not collecting for any individuals. They're collecting for um, politician PACs, and they're going to give the money to politicians. And then they're only going to give 10 to 15% of that. So it's crazy. But if they won't answer those two questions, they're full of crap. And if they do answer them, and they answer them honestly, you'll be shocked, because those numbers are insane. They want you to give them $50, and then they're going to give $2.50 to the charity or to whoever it goes to. But that's the way they do it, and it's legal. They're allowed to do that. Oh well. Anita says, Misfit, how do I send you numbers? How do you send me numbers? Oh, you mean for calling? I rarely call out, but you can send it to me through my email or through YouTube. That's perfectly fine. I 99.9% of the recordings that I have on my channel are them calling me. I'm not calling anybody.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
You get so many, you don't have to call them. They call you.
Yeah. You guys want to see something really funny? I'm going to show you guys something really quick. Just I thought about doing this as a community post. So just a second. This is. I'm not spoiling anything. I'm just making sure I'm not. I'm going to share my screen with y'all real quick. Window. This is my log of unused or yet to be made into videos. These are the videos that I make while I'm sitting in front of my computer. And you'll see the dates. There's dates going all the way back to, I think I got some going all the way back to like December, November of last year that I still haven't made into videos. But this whole list is all just nothing but videos, me sitting in front of the computer. I'll actually just click on one just to show you. Oh, actually, I didn't share this video. I didn't share my desktop, so you can't see it. Never mind. But then these are videos, and then this. I should have this better prepared. Up. Hold on a second.
Oh, so disappointing.
Yeah, I know. I'm boomering it up. This. Let's do this again. This is a list of recordings. These are all recordings that doesn't have a video yet. And as you can see, there's funeral fun, credit fun. I usually say fun if I'm having a good time with it. There's some gold in here. There's some HU, which is of course hang up. There's an electric gold. That's a good one. And there's all these, and this goes all the way back to December. There's some in January and February I haven't even touched yet. I got so many recordings, it's crazy. Bottom line is, if you're following this channel, I've got videos coming for miles. days of videos that can be made.
That way.
Yeah. Hey, there is nothing but joy coming from the content that they're giving me. I actually revealed to one of them, I said, my channel, I put everything on my YouTube channel, and I'm monetized, which means I'm making more money off of you than you're ever going to make off of me. Because
Oh, I'm sure that tickled him.
yeah, it's the truth. Even if it's pennies or dimes, it's still way more than they're ever going to make off of me. So
yeah, they're not going to make a thing off of you.
Yep. Record Crate says Lisa called from Spectrum. She said I can get TV, internet, and phone for $29.99 each when I bundle. I pressed 1 to be continued. Okay, she's got more. Manuel says I'm doing good this evening. I just finished eating dinner with my baby sister. Very nice, very nice. I actually, because the mother-in-law is still out of town, I came home and I said to the wife, I said, usually I get something on the way home to feed everybody when I'm coming back from the store. But since it's just the two of us, you want to go out? She's like, oh, I got a craving for pancakes. So we went to Denny's, and she had crepes. I'm sure that's a pancake-ish meal.
Mm-hmm.
I don't ever eat that stuff, but she had some. She loved it, and she had enough to take home, so she's happy. And I'm the hero of the day because I took her out to dinner. I am great. Thank you. Hey, Clark's here. Clark says, hey, Drew. Hello, sir. How are you? Lisa says, Manuel Rebello, hello. Lisa also says hello to Record Crate and to Anita. I have such a friendly audience. You know that? Uh-huh. They're awesome. They're awesome. Manuel says, I love yesterday's video and YouTube about the police giving money. Yes, yes. Those, sometimes I don't want to share those videos because they're so horribly sad. You know, when you ask them the question, who's getting the money, and they don't tell you, there's something sinister happening there. Uh-huh. But when you ask them how much money is actually going to the charity, and they tell you, well, it's a 90-10 split with 10% going to the charity, it's like, oh God, I wish I didn't ask. That's horrible.
Yeah. Most charities are that way. Most charities are scams.
Yep.
If you want to give money to charity, to a real charity,
I gotta put you on hold for just a second. I gotta let the kitten out. She just attempted to jump up onto my desk. She jumped onto a tape dispenser and then flew off the desk with the tape dispenser. She's not doing well. I need to let her out the door, but give me just a second, guys. Come here. Go this way. Go that way. I open the door so she can expand her reach, but
I've always heard St. Jude's was who you should.
Salvation Army.
Not them. I can't remember, but they give stuff to some other causes I'm not too down with.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, I was telling my parents that right around Christmas time, there was a thing on the news on the radio about a local charity here in Jacksonville, and when they said the name of it, I'd never heard of them. Turns out it was a guy who was on the plane, the Sully story, the one that got hit by the birds and ended up going down in the Hudson. Mm-hmm. This guy was on that plane, and the next year after his experience, he started a charity in which they collect money and turkeys to give to people during the holidays. I think it's between Christmas and Thanksgiving. It's specifically then. They raise money to buy turkeys, and they use all the money for doing that, for buying the turkeys and giving them to needy families. And I'm listening to them tell the story, and I'm like, I've never heard of this. This is a Jacksonville guy, and I've never heard of this. So they started going into more of the story. Turns out he's been doing it every year since that incident, it was life-changing to him, I guess. I mean, it probably would be for me too, but he's been doing this charity, and it's very low key. They don't advertise, they don't call people, they do, it's word of mouth. And I immediately, well, probably that weekend, not immediately, told my mother-in-law about it, told my mother about it, told my sister about it. I said, this is the type of charity, local charity, that we should be involved with and give to. And I am so looking forward to digging in next year and giving to this charity, mainly because, well, it's a local thing, which is a good thing. It's somebody
Yeah.
nearby that you know about. But the story involved in what this guy's doing and the way he's going about doing it. And they did an interview with him on the radio, and he was very, very humble.
Yeah.
To the point where he didn't want to do this. He didn't want to be talking about himself on the
Doing,
radio. He wanted
yeah.
to help people,
He
and
does.
that was more important. And I was like, this is the type of charity people should be giving to.
Well, he does it,
You know,
because it's the right thing to do.
that's right.
Not for, he doesn't do it for a pat on the back or a way to skim
Nope.
some money into his own pocket.
Yeah,
He
because
does it, yeah.
it's been like 15, 20 years. I don't know how long since the flight on the Hudson. It's been many years, but he's been doing it ever since. And it just, the fact that I didn't know anything about it, the fact that I hadn't heard any stories on the news, I listen to the talk radio all the time, local radio. It just blew me away that this was happening, and it was nowhere near on my radar, you know. And with all the other piece of crap charities that call you, this is one that doesn't. And it's like, I want to give money to them just because of that fact.
Sure.
You know.
Well,
But when they start doing, they ramp up and start doing it again, I will get the information and let everybody know about it. And I've told this story at least once or twice now. I probably need to look into it and get more information on it. But the story just shocked me at how awesome it was and how humble this guy was. And guys, believe it or not, there are good people out there in the world.
Yeah.
And they do good things for other people.
It is shocking, but yeah, I think there are one or two left.
Yeah, well, you, me, and the guy down the street, right?
Yeah,
and my audience, of course. They're all fantastic.
sure.
I got to mention them. They're all good people. All right, let's see what I think. Manuel says, good evening. He says hello to Lisa. Let's see. Record Crate says, scammer tells me I get all of $99.99. That isn't what Lisa said. Scammer tells me Lisa is a rowboat. Ha ha ha. I tell him $29.99 times 3 is $99.97. He says, no, it's $99.99. I frustrated him with math. I had a call from, they claim to be from my electric provider, which is funny because they don't know the name of my electric provider, but that's not here or there, right? And he tells me, the guy says, we're going to give you a 25% discount on your bill.
Oh.
And we're going to give you $116 back. All you have to do is give us your debit card or credit card information. So, hot damn, let's do it, right? So I give the guy fake numbers. It doesn't work. He ends up transferring me to somebody else. And the other guy says, we're going to send you $100. I said, oh, 116. That's $16. That's the deal breaker right there. And then I eventually screwed with him, and then he said some really bad words to me.
Mm-hmm.
That first guy called me back the next day. And how do I know this? He actually called me while I was on the drive to Missouri, and we're talking, and I'm giving him a fake number. And he goes, this isn't the same fake number you gave me the other day. This is a different one. He didn't say fake number. He says, this isn't the credit card number you gave me the other day. This is a different one. And I said to him, we've talked before? He said, yeah, I've called you before. And I'm like, and so I'm putting 2 and 2 together, and I'm realizing who it is. And I said to him, well, obviously that one didn't work, so I'm giving you a whole new one. Avery, they called me back again.
And
after I screwed with them.
And then, but to them, you're the dummy.
Yes, I'm the loser. Yeah, I got a video going up tomorrow in which a credit card scammer breaks down and calls me a loser. And I need to rethink my life because of that fact.
You need to rethink your life when he rips people. Yep. It's like, bro, one of us could actually end up in prison for what they're doing.
It's so rampant over there in other countries. I think the police could care less. And
no.
it's so, I don't,
They couldn't. Yeah, you're right. It's.
Let's see. Record Crate says hi to Lisa. Anita says hi to Lisa. Anita says the Misfit, the Social Security Administration has been calling me. They have. They're one of my favorites, and they usually when they think they got you, they'll stay on for a while, and you can waste a lot of their time.
Yeah.
Like the Amazon scammers I found recently. You get the message saying, "Hey, we're calling about some order that's placed." As soon as I get a person on the phone, as soon as I start talking, they hang up on me because they know I'm going to screw with them. I got one the other day who we actually got to talking, and I was telling him, I says, I mean, do you like your job? And he started, he says, yeah, I like my job. And I says, you like stealing from people and scamming people? And he's like, well, that's not what I do. I said, you're lying. But that's something scam. And the recording didn't record.
Oh.
I was so ticked because we went on for a good 10, 15 minutes, and it was such a good call because he was actually talking to me. And it was just disappointing. Oh, Todd's here. Hold on a second. Let me bring Todd.
What?
What's up, man?
What's up, man? How are you?
Not too bad.
How are you?
We're talking scam calls and reading comments.
Oh,
what are you up to?
Oh, man, I'm putting the kids to bed and needing some wine.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, I wine really good, so welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Let me just answer Anita's question. I'm looking forward to when the Social Security Administration starts calling me again. I haven't gotten a call from them in a while, but they're one of my favorites.
It's not actual Social Security calling you. They won't call you. They'll never call you.
The scam calls are very cyclical in the fact they go in. I mean, right now, Medicare and the electric company are the two main ones I'm getting. The credit card ones, those are constant. I get those all the time, so I don't really count them. But I haven't gotten a border patrol or customs one in a while. I get the Amazon calls maybe 2 or 3 times a week, but they usually don't stick around. If they know you're going to screw with them, they hang up and move on to somebody else. So it's very the electric company one is the one that trips me out the most, is because they call you and they say, we're calling from your electrical provider. And if you ask them who that is, they don't know. I had one guy argue with me one time. I don't know if I made it into a call yet or not, but he's like, Florida Power and whatever. And I'm like, that's not my electrical provider. He says, you live in Florida. I said, yes. That is who your electrical provider is. And I said, that's not who I make the check out to every month. Jacksonville has their own electric provider. And if you don't know that, screw you, buddy. But I like screwing with them, so I always play innocent when I talk to them on the phone because I want them to talk to me for as long as possible. Todd, you got quiet. Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Hey, dick. All right, I'm going back to reading comments.
I'm here.
All right, Max says, do you think the call centers talk to each other? Possibly. Maybe they will band together and block Herschel for good one day. Hey, I told my wife one time, I said, there was a point in time where I said, all I want them to do is stop calling me. And they won't. And now I'm like, I feel sad if they're not calling me.
Well, that's because you've turned it into your job, dude.
I've turned it into a business. I've turned it into a way of making money. Like I said, I've made more money off of them than they will ever make off of me. Which, it's the truth.
Which is funny.
Well, what's actually crazy, one of the Amazon scams calls that I got recently that I was on the phone with the guy for more than a half hour. He had actually called the home number and asked for my father-in-law, who, as you guys know, is no longer with us and hasn't been for a while. But I went ahead and said, yeah, this is me. Let's talk. And he played out the whole thing and did the whole thing about wanting to, connect to the computer to AnyDesk or whichever one, TeamViewer, whichever one in order to take over your computer. And I'm like, I don't understand how that works. Can you explain it to me? And just had a good time dragging it out as long as possible. But
what a dummy.
Yeah. Manuel says, I love all videos you put on YouTube. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Oh, the Ancient one is here. Says hi to everyone. Also to Lisa. Ask if she's feeling better. I hope she is.
Andrew.
Yes. What?
What does that say again?
What does what say again?
His name.
Did I say the Ancient one?
You did.
I know I have called him the Awesome One in the past. I don't know why my head just went to Ancient. I don't.
So for those that don't know, Andrew has always had a problem with words. Basic English. Please, it's not a personal thing. It's basic English.
Please excuse me, Awesome One. I apologize. If I had the admonish moniker that Steven Crowder does, it would say admonish. If you don't watch Steven Crowder, you don't get it. So, needless to say, back to the chats. Rosemary says, hi, Andrew. Love your content. Best wishes to you and your family. Thank you. See, I said her name correctly, so shut up, Todd.
You're welcome.
The Awesome One says hi to Anita. Clark says hi to the Awesome Ones. A lot of highs going on here. Rosemary says, where's Betsy? She was here a little bit ago. I opened the door so that she could get out. But I've got some video of her with the dog. That's really funny, and I'll be sharing some of that eventually. What I had done with two of my videos is, because they're recorded calls and not recording of me in front of the computer, it's just an audio. I was adding it to a video of the cat just running around and being a cat, and it was cute. It was adorable. Everybody loved it. It's awesome. So I'll be making another, because I've got a lot of recordings from this last week that I gotta add to. Gotta make videos. Gotta keep making them, because some of them are entertaining, some of them are sad, but it's always fun. So the Awesome One says $29.99 times 3 is $89.97. Actually, you're right. Lisa says hi to the Awesome One. Yep. Lisa says Clark. Says hello to Clark. Lisa says hello to Rosemary. You guys get the drift here, right? We're all.
Yeah, you actually, okay. When it comes to reading comments, you actually don't have to read the cross chat.
Yeah, I like doing that anyway, but yeah. I just think it's funny. Tarkorfd 854 says, just tell them to apply the refund to the next month's bill. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can do that. Oh. Speaking of that one, the electric one called me back for like a third time. And the guy says, we're going to give you a 25% discount on your bill. Give me your account number. And of course, I'm driving in the car, but I wasn't going to tell him that. I said, sure, I'll pull out a copy of my bill. And I pulled out the Chattanooga map that I had. And on the back of it, there's a bunch of numbers associated with different locations on the map. And he says, what is your account number? And I just started reading the numbers off. And he says, okay, that's verified. We're going to apply this new rate to your account. And I'm like, that's fantastic. They're just so stupid. And it's so great. Love it. Let's see. Clark says hi to Lisa. Record Crate says, hey, you were right. Awesome One. Oh, for a second there, I thought he was talking to me.
No, your chat is talking to each other, not you. They don't care about you.
What I was going to say is, I'm the Awesome One. He's the Ancient One. No, it's the other way around. Yeah, okay. Anita says, I flew to Missouri to a Pepsi strike. Really? I didn't see any Pepsi strike when I was in Missouri, but I tell you what, my mother-in-law kept getting pissed. She likes Diet Coke. So everywhere we went, she would ask for a Diet Coke, and they would tell her, is Pepsi okay? The expression on her face was she was trying so hard to be nice and at the same time wanting to tell him no.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm a Southerner, and
yeah.
when I'm up there, when I'm up any place, up north, and then you ask for sweet tea, they look at you funny.
Yeah, that is true. Even though I don't touch the tea stuff, so. Lisa says the awesome one just feeling no pain right now. Okay, good, Lisa. Something must have happened to her. I'm sure there's a story there somewhere.
It's from the drugs.
Yeah. PJ says, "Shut up, stop it." Border Patrol call. Guy answers as Amazon. I've had that happen before. Soon as they came out of his mouth, he knew he done messed up, and I couldn't do anything but laugh in his face. I've had that happen before. They get their scripts mixed up.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because you know it's bogus. It's a scam. It's top to bottom. Anything they say is a lie. And I forgot what it was. It might have been Custom and Border Patrol, where the guy said he was from Amazon, and I'm like, what? Amazon? That's when he realized and hung up. But nope, never believe any of them. Screw with them if you can, because it's always fun. The awesome one says, did we take your mind off your ankle earlier, Lisa? Oh, she must have done something to her ankle. Okay. Very good. Very good. Oh, I just lost my place. Lisa says, PJ Border Patrol, hello. Record Crate says, I have 2 electrical providers. When I ask which provider, they don't. See, there's only one electrical provider here in Jacksonville. It's the largest, and it's all of Jacksonville. And when they call and they don't know that, especially the solar guys, we're like, you get discounts from your electrical provider, and they don't know who the electrical provider is.
Mm-hmm. Red flag.
Yep, red flag. PJ says hi to Lisa, or hey to Lisa. The awesome one, yes, for sure. This was fun. That was fun. Thank you. Oh, Lisa's got a story to tell. I just know it. Anita says, I would record them, but I just have my cell phone. Well, I have a not what's the popular one? iPhone. I don't have an iPhone. I have the other one. I have an Android phone, and I have an app on my phone called Call Recorder, and it records all my incoming and outbound calls. It saves as a file, and I can email it to myself once a recording's made. It screws up some of the times, but most of the time it catches everything, and I frickin' love it. Oh, we just lost Todd. I heard his wife in the background, so she probably needs him for something.
Did he leave?
But he'll be back.
Okay.
But the thing I like about the Call Recorder, and it's just called Call Recorder, by the way, it's nothing fancy, is that he's back. Is that you won't believe how many times my wife has called me and said, hey, on your way home, pick up this, and this from the grocery store. And I'll get to the grocery store and completely forget what the frick she asked me to get.
Oh, bad husband.
Play the message back and I just listen to it. I go, there we go.
Oh, perfect.
I'm a super husband because yep.
Sure.
Oh, shut up. I am a super husband.
You're okay.
Yeah, I'm okay. Hey, 20 some odd years and she's still there. I got to be doing something right.
Oh, geez.
It's amazing what welding a door can do.
and a steady supply of illicit drugs.
Just make it worse.
Lisa says, PJ, just realized how I typed your name. Oh, PJ Border Patrol. Yeah. Maggie says, or Magi. It's either Maggie or Magi, or it could be something else. Says I've gotten 2 calls. I almost want to get some to mess with them, but no, thank you. I understand. Sometimes getting all these calls is kind of a blessing and a curse.
Uh-huh.
It's a blessing in the fact that I love screwing with them. It's a curse in the fact that yesterday when I went out to dinner with my wife, got 3 calls while we were at dinner, and every single time I answered the phone, she actually, at one point, she got up to go to the ladies' room and stopped and talked to the ladies behind us. There was an older couple behind us, and she was telling them, "Oh yeah, he answers the calls. There's scammers calling him. He likes screwing with them, and he record." And she's telling them the whole story because I'm on the phone with one of them at the time, and they were like curious of who I was talking to. I guess maybe I was loud. Maybe I don't know. I might have been loud, but yeah. So she was telling them all about what it is I was doing, sitting at the dinner table, being a bad husband and not paying attention to my wife.
Oh, the worst.
Yeah, I know, the worst. But I'm trying. Record Crate says, being monetized, do you make money? If a paid YouTube subscriber watches your entire video, I get like I have some videos that have been up for a while, and the monetization on that video is like 6 cents. That's all I've got. It's based on how much ads run on the video and how long people either listen to the ad or watch the ads and don't dismiss them. So I don't know. I don't think it has anything to do with how long you actually watch the video. It's how long you watch the ads. So if you watch it to where it says skip ad and you skip it, I don't know what that is. It doesn't matter to me. I'm not doing this to make money. It's a bonus, but it's something that I think every YouTuber wants to one day be able to do, is make videos and make money off of them.
Yeah.
You know, every YouTuber wants that. It used to be easier. From what I understand, there used to be a time where it was a lot easier. Now there's limitations and hoops you got to jump through it, and it takes a while.
Now the big thing is what people make their money off is their merch, because that profit is all yours, especially if you have the money to pre-make the merch and you don't have to use print on demand. You can just have it made
and have it ready. Well, that's something to look into.
That's where the money's at, because you get 5% of your audience to buy a $20 t-shirt or a $50-$60 hoodie once or twice a year. That adds up.
One of these days I'll have t-shirts that say hang up on them or screw with them like I do. You know, it's one of my catchphrases.
Oh yeah, it's so catchy.
Hey. My one claim to fame, you dick. Don't be dashing it, you know?
I didn't dash it.
You were. You dashed.
I mocked it.
You mocked it. You did.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Your audience will pick your phrases, what really sticks.
Well, if anybody has suggestions for what they want on a t-shirt, let me know. And then don't do it yourself. Let me do it and then sell it to you. Oh, I'm so sorry. Anya says, hello, each and everyone. Hello, and welcome to the show. Lisa says, Anya, hello. Rosemary gives me a bunch of stars because I'm awesome. Oh, and here's that ancient one who pretends to be the awesome one.
Okay.
Yeah. It says, just because we had to call the fire department to put out the fire from the candles on my birthday cake.
Oh, geez.
That's good. That's good. Oh, gosh. Todd says, love your show. You're the best. Really. Todd, are you still there? Todd. By the way, just so you all know, this is the Todd that's right here. He's doing something. I don't know why.
He's in chat?
He's in chat doing something. Oh, no, there's more. Hold on. Rosemary says, love all you do. Let's have fun. That's right. That's right. And she says, hello to everyone. And then here's Todd again. Hi, Andrew. Love your show. You're the best. Please, please, please don't swat me. That's all I ask.
Oh, yeah.
That seems to be a big thing lately.
Yeah. Weirdos.
Crypt Keeper 67 says he's checking me out. He's got his eyeballs. There we go. Let's see. Oh, something's popping up. Why is this popping up?
I don't want to know what's popping up.
Well, people that swat you, what they're trying to do is get you killed.
Yeah. Lisa says hi to Rosemary. Lisa says we are all family here. That's right. That's right. Well, that's another thing that I've said, and I've said it numerous times. One of the things about my channel and the scam calls, everybody gets them. Everybody can relate to this. Whether you're getting a credit card scammer, an Amazon scammer, or just every now and then you get one of the charity scams, everybody gets these calls.
Yeah, my calls are always from China.
Really?
Always.
Do they talk Chinese?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's always pre-recorded.
Oh, okay.
And I don't understand why.
Well, you're just special. Anita says hi to Crypt. Crypt says, I am new to this channel, just subscribed. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you very much for coming in. And says hello. He says hello to Anita. He or she, I don't know. I don't mean to assume genders here, especially when... I'm sorry. I am so bad at this. You have to forgive me. I'm a boomer in a social world. So it was so funny on the trip back. My mother-in-law has Sirius XM radio, and I was playing the 80s channel, which has a lot of 80s stuff. And what's so funny is some of the commercials, like the breaks, references things from the 80s, and I recognize every single one of them. They talked about Titty Ruxpin. They talk about all this. And at one point, maybe it was on the 90s channel. I might have been jumping back and forth. When was MySpace big?
Early 2000s, late
90s. Yeah,
early 2000s.
Yeah, they mentioned, or maybe I was listening to the 2000 channel. It's really easy to switch because they're right next to each other. But they mentioned MySpace, and I was like, hey, I remember I had a MySpace.
Yeah. You probably still do.
I probably still do.
It's probably still up.
That's kind of scary, but yeah. Manuel says, I watched the news in Louisiana, Channel 10 News, talk on Wednesday about scammers. They had a lady from California about North Visual Protection, asked her log in with Bitcoin. Oh, geez.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll give you all my Bitcoin.
Oh, that's something I'm really regret.
Anita says, I travel security. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. She was talking about the not rioters, the protesters. That's what it was. So, Crip says hi to Lisa. Manuel says she got red flags about it and was a scam. Okay. Anya says, I had a call recording app at one time, but it only recorded me. I have a new phone now. Wonder if it would work. Well, I know mine works great for my calls. My brother-in-law tried to download a similar application to his iPhone and could not get it to work. So I'm not sure what the iPhone app is to use. So if you have an iPhone, I can't help you. But if you have a Android phone, it's just simply called Call Recorder. That's what I use. Lisa says, Andrew, I fractured my ankle yesterday. Oh my goodness. Ended up in the hospital. Oh, even worse. I don't want to see the bill. I think I need to go. I need to upgrade my media care. Oh, geez. Lisa, I'm so sorry. My wife had a similar instance where she did something in her knee, and we spent some time in the emergency room. So I'm with you. I feel you. But sucks when you get older, you know. Ankle. Ever tell you guys the story about the one time I traveled for work? It was back when I was with my old company, and they wanted to send us to Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Or was it North Dakota? Crap, I don't remember now. I think it's South Dakota. But the day I left, it was a week-long trip. The day I left, my wife drove me to the airport, dropped me off. Then she went to the grocery store, slipped and fell and broke her ankle. And the entire time I was gone, she was in a cast. And she told me I was no longer ever allowed to travel for work again. And I have yet to do so.
You have been forbade, sir.
I have been forbade. And I mentioned that to my boss because my boss is in New York. He's like, you should come up and visit us up here. And I'm like, yeah, if I travel for work, I might get in trouble. My wife would not be happy. So, Lisa, I'm so sorry. Please take care. Keep it wrapped, iced, whatever it is the doctor tells you to do. But, not good. Not good. Record Crate says, I have YouTube Premium. I never see YouTube ads. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. Well, that means you pay every month in order to not see ads. I'm not sure if YouTube, the people who are in the program that can be monetized, get a piece of that or not. I have no idea. I have no idea how that works. But hey, if it works for you, fantastic. Anita says, yay. Rosemary says hi to Lisa. Oh my gosh, Betty sent me a $5 super sticker. Oh, Betty, thank you so much.
Awesome.
That's so awesome. I appreciate it. I do. Oh, Tagao's here. Says, hey there, Misfit. Hello, sir. How are you? Those guys are great. I was on their live stream one time and had a ball talking to them. And I want to have some scammers, or not scammers, scam baiters on this live stream. And I will eventually. I just, Betty Bam Bam's one. She's fantastic. I love her. And I may reach out to her, see if she wants to join one night and just talk poop,
Yeah, you should definitely have other people who are into that on here.
Now that I'm making this a regular Saturday night thing, I can start doing that. I can start reaching out to people and doing that. Right now I read chats, and we haven't even got to any of the comments. Too busy talking to everybody. Plus I have you two losers here, so
yeah, we're the losers.
You are. Let's see. Manuel says, I'm pray for Miss Lisa. Oh, very good. Thank you. That's a good thing, everybody. A little, when you have a moment, keep Lisa in your prayers. The awesome one says, I have ad blocker, no ads, no costs. That works. Well, there's enough people out there that see the ads on the YouTube channel that I get some pennies, and I appreciate it. But Avery's mentioning of merchandise, that is definitely something.
Merch is the real winner.
Yeah.
And that in your comics, if enough people are interested in your comics and backing your projects.
Yeah, I rarely ever mention those
that funds everything. So. Yeah.
One of these days. Lisa says thank you to Manuel. Anita says hi. Manuel says hello to Gao Scammer Media Prank. Good evening. Good. They're good people over there. They're fun. If you have not checked out any of their shows or listened to any of their videos, he is hilarious. They're the kind that actually calls the call centers and F's with them.
Yeah,
so
nice.
Yeah, that's always good. I wish I had the time to do that, but I don't. But it says welcome back. Anytime, bro. We love having you on. Well, fantastic. Yeah. The only problem is they do their show in the morning, and I still have that damn day job that I got to do.
Oh, damn day jobs.
Damn day jobs. The one that really pays the bills around here.
Yeah, damn day jobs.
I told my wife, I said, wouldn't it be fantastic if my YouTube channel took over as my main source of income?
Oh,
and I told her, it would be fantastic. We'd be sitting somewhere talking, chit-chatting. The phone would ring. I'd pick up the phone. I'd screw with the scammer for 15 minutes and then hang up and then say, my work day's over.
Yeah.
All I got to do is turn that into a video and boop, 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 boop.
It's like, I spent 20 minutes yanking this guy's chain and I'm going to turn it into several $1,000s.
Oh, that would be so fantastic.
Another way that YouTubers do good.
Yeah.
Is the sponsorships, like the commercials they make,
right?
Plugging something, because that can be big money. Like,
no, I'm nowhere near that. But that you're absolutely right. That is another.
But there's a reason like everybody goes, this episode, brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends, because they got like 20, 40 grand.
Yeah.
For that.
This show brought to you by Adult Fantasy.
This episode bought, that's the reason everybody hawks those like ball shavers. Yeah,
you do see a lot of those, don't you?
Yeah. Well, if you have a big channel and you can get hundreds of thousands of views to millions, they literally pay like 20, 40 grand for some of those.
One of these days.
From what I understand, Raid Shadow Legends, like whenever you see someone like Demo Ranch who's really big, plug one of those things, it's like, he made 40 grand just from that.
Wow. Well, if I ever get that big, I will obviously thank you, Avery.
Of course.
Manuel says, you're very welcome, Miss Lisa. Tagao sends love to Lisa and says hi to Anya and Manuel. We all know everybody. Everybody knows everybody here. It's awesome. Lisa says, thank you, Andrew. Getting high relieves the pain. Very good. Very good. Avery has a recipe with watermelon, or is it strawberries? I can't remember.
Dude, that's
Richard's thing.
That's Richard's thing. We just say watermelon as code.
That's right. Lisa says hi to Tagao. Livewire says hello, Andrew. Hello. Thank you very much for coming. Appreciate you joining. And Tagao says, aw, thank you very much. Lisa says, Andrew, I found your channel through Tagao's channel. Oh, fantastic. I had a great time on that on their live stream show. Cool. It was great. Guys, I don't have a problem talking. I could talk for hours.
No. Yeah. He never shuts the fuck up.
By the way, I did get to tell the Peter Pan story this weekend or last week. Avery and I used to do road trips to conventions, and maybe one day we'll do it again. But we used to do them together, and I'm usually the driver, and all I need is for him to keep me awake, to keep talking to me, to keep me awake. And we left Jacksonville, and we were heading, I'm pretty sure it was Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And I started pitching you an idea for a story that I had. And at one point, I looked over, and you were conked out, snoring, asleep. And I didn't stop. I just kept going. I kept telling the story. The whole thing.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And when we got to our destination, I turned to you and I asked you, I said, do you remember anything about that pitch, that story idea that the one that had Peter Pan in it? And you said, I remember you mentioned Peter Pan.
Yeah.
And the funny part is, I take Avery along to have somebody to talk to and to keep me awake. And I could do all the talking by myself.
Yeah, unless we had an audiobook or something playing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the reason I'm like, time to listen to Silence of the Lambs again.
No, it was Manhunter. Manhunter is the one we listened to, remember?
Oh, Red Dragon.
Yeah. That's right. That was
Manhunter's the first movie.
The first movie based on the Red Dragon book. But yeah.
The first version of the movie.
So, in other words, we have a lot of fun on our road trip. So,
and I love both versions of that movie. I like them both.
Oh yeah.
I like Manhunter and Red Dragon.
All right, let me finish up with the comments here because we're almost done. Tagao says, "Damn jobs, ain't that the truth? Livewire says, "Hello, Misfit. Hello."
Could be worse. You could work for Todd. Where's Todd? He's not even.
He's still on mute. He's not even listening. Tagao says hi to Livewire. Livewire says, "How is Florida today? It rained here in Lake City earlier this afternoon," and says hi to Tagao. It rained here in Florida, in North Florida, Jacksonville, but I completely missed it because I was in the store. I at one point looked outside and it looked wet, and I asked one of my customers. I said, "Was it raining?" He said, "Oh yeah, it was raining." I completely missed it. So, but you know the secret about the weather here in Florida, especially
wait 5 minutes.
If you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes because it'll change.
Oh yeah.
So, oh well. Patrick's here, says hi. Hello, Patrick. How are you? Says hi to Misfit. Well, it's close enough. That works. Hey, I'm not the only one who is screwed up saying things.
He called it Midfit. That's appropriate because like this entire channel's mid.
You do know I still have the video clip of Cooch Doodles, right?
Oh yeah, Cooch Doodle's awesome.
It's out there. I have it. It's a privated video, but it was hilarious.
Oh yeah, if you knew what we were talking about, I even changed my name to Cooch Diddles.
Doodles.
I think I changed mine to Cooch Diddles.
I think you might have. Patrick says, I like your Playmobil videos. Oh, okay, excellent. I found a store while I was up in Missouri. It was a used bookstore that actually had Playmobil, which you don't find often anymore. And there was a whole new series of Playmobil figures. Like there was a dinosaur one, and there was one. It was like a theme park one, like a water park. I'd never seen them, and they were awesome. Really? I just wish I had lots and lots and lots of disposable money to spend on them because they were all great. But this store these were all new products, so it was full price for that. If I could have bought it and put it in my store and made a profit off it, maybe. At the prices they were selling it for, couldn't have done it. But people who found it interesting had an opportunity, and that was great. So Playmobil is cool. Lisa says hi to Livewire. Manuel says, how are you doing and your family tonight? I think might be talking to Lisa. Exposing the scams here. Hey, how's it going? Good to see you. And Exposing the Scam says, Livewire was my wrestling channel that I was on, and I thought that I was on the one instead, Misfit. Oh, okay. It helps to have a lot of different channels. Patrick says, how old feel about the creeper figure being built? How did it feel about the creeper figure being built? The creeper figure, believe it or not, was like the very first one of that set that I got. So it was kind of cool. It was the one that inspired me to do like research into the cartoon characters that inspired the Playmobil characters. So I had a lot of fun with those videos because of that. So it's good stuff.
Andrew, really quick. Sorry to bump in, buddy.
Okay, go ahead.
I gotta bounce.
Okay.
I apologize for being so engaged tonight. My family, the short of it is my folks are in town. And I'm like, yeah, I'm on a stream with my friend Andrew, and so I'll just be in here. And then
is your mother there?
No, my stepmother and my father.
Oh, okay.
And then, but they don't know anything about live streams, so they've been coming in and being like just talking and like sitting down and having a conversation with me while I'm sitting here on a live stream, and I'm just like, they don't really understand. I'm like, yeah, I'm live with my friend, and they're like, oh, that's great. So what's this over here? And I'm like, oh my god, I got it.
They don't understand that.
I got to tell you something really funny, real quick. I promise that I'll let you go.
Okay.
My mother-in-law came into my office one day, and I was on the phone, and I had yet to turn on the camera, and she came in, and she was looking for a book on the bookshelf behind me, and she literally got right behind me, turned around, reached down to go get it, so her ass was right here. And when she turned around and saw the camera, and I looked at her, I said, I swear to God, I never hit the record button.
You're a better man than me because I would have turned it on right then. That would have been the go live turn.
She almost died.
That's so funny.
I told her, I saved your life. I did not hit record, but she turned and saw herself on camera.
That's so funny.
Didn't realize she was.
Anyway, I love you guys.
Okay, take it easy, Todd. Love you
Andrew,
too.
I'll ping you tomorrow. Okay.
All right.
I want to talk to you too about these colors.
Yeah, right on. I'll hit you up tomorrow, Avery.
All right.
So really quick, bye. Really quick, we're just gonna finish reading the rest of the comments. Exposing the Script says, you catch my hooked on phonics reading failure video on this channel. It was funny as hell. Okay, I'll definitely check it out. Yeah, Exposing the Script also does a lot of what I do. Gets scammer calls and just screws with them, and it's always wonderful. He says you're gonna love it. Excellent. Hey, Jason, is this the comic book store channel? No, it's not. Jason's my buddy. Been a long-time fan. Fan. I don't think he's ever been a fan.
Nobody that knows you.
That's right. That's right. I actually have 2 other channels now, Jason. There's Misfit Corner Comics, Misfit Corner Comics Draws, and then Misfit Corner Scams. This one is dedicated to the scam videos. Those 2 are dedicated to the comics and the drawing channel. So I'm trying to convince him to come down and visit and come by the store. And he says, well, I may not be able to come on the weekends. I said, I will open the store just for him, if he comes down during the week. So we'll see. Oh, that goes for anybody else out there. Just give me a call. Let me know you're coming. Patrick says, there was a series 2 of the Scooby-Doo Playmobil blind bags. There was. Matter of fact, at the store that I was just describing to you, they had the 2022 catalog for Playmobil, and I got to see those figures. I have yet to see them out in the wild, but I know they exist, and they are fantastic, and I cannot wait to find those. I'll probably have to go to New York or someplace like that to find them, but that's how it goes. Exposing the Script says, Jason, he does comics and scam calls. I do. Inside joke, sarcasm. Yes, I know. Got it. Sorry about that. I thought you were serious as exposing the Script. No, trust me. Jason and I go back a long way. Long way. We even have really, really bad nicknames for each other, which I can't say on the channel because it would get me in trouble.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, he's that good of a friend, you know.
Yeah.
he's not a fan.
We're like Jason and I aren't even that close, and I still call him the same racial epithet.
Yes, I know. Do you know what's so funny? When I originally started live streaming, we did it at 9:00 at night, and we had to change it because Jason was watching like Rebels or something, Star Wars Rebels, and said, "Hey, can you do it earlier?" So I changed it to 8:00 and have been streaming at 8:00 ever since because of him. And he hasn't been on a damn show since then.
No, yeah. He stopped coming altogether.
He says, nah, ha, or says he. Okay, so Exposing the Script says, exposing the scam, exposing the script, same channel. Oh, okay. Exposing the Script was my very old name before I changed it to exposing the scam. Got it. He says exposing the script and exposing the scam is the same. Oh, that's the same thing. Never mind. We got it. And then Patrick says, did you watch Scooby-Doo before? Of course. We love Scooby-Doo. We were kids of the 80s. We love Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, I was born. Yeah, we were both born in the 70s.
I had a couple of people traded in some DVDs to the store all the time, and I have a specific. It's like a season of Scooby-Doo that I put in the Blu-ray player and watch it all the time. It's great. Scooby-Doo's fantastic. All right, cool. I think we're going to wrap up. I've been talking nonstop for an hour, and I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your weekend. If you get any scam calls, either hang up on them or screw with them like I do. That's my phrase. That's a good one. I've got more videos coming. I've actually got 3 already lined up, one for tomorrow, one for Monday, and one for Tuesday. The one on Monday is the Medicare Gold one. So look forward to that one because it was great. But I've got a whole bunch more coming, and they don't stop calling, and I love it. So everybody out there, be good. Lisa, please take care of that ankle. Tagal, thank you so much for having me on your channel. I've met a lot of great people because of it, and a lot of them are right here tonight, and I think you all are great. And thank you, whatever your name is, Avery, whatever. Yeah, Studio 7.62.
Yeah,
follow him if you get a chance. One of these days, he's going to start putting videos.
I'll eventually start streaming again. Eventually. Most of my streaming though will probably be on Twitch.
Gotcha. And I've never been to. I barely have ever been to Twitch. So I don't even know.
But they'll be uploaded later. The ones that I can will be uploaded to YouTube.
That's right. What was it called? Cross-platforming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I barely have enough time to do my job.
See, I want to do live streaming on Twitch because on Twitch I can show pews live. You can't show pews live on YouTube.
Naughty boy.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Fantastic weekend. Catch y'all next time. And peace out. Love y'all.